Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the UMass Minutemen taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So UMass offense is on the field for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
And he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
Handoff from the gun. The pirouette on the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They were trying to get the screen set up, but it just took a little too long to develop.
Yeah, and the quarterback's supposed to, invite those guys to run upfield on a screen pass, but they got to him so fast he couldn't get rid of the football, and they got the sack.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up.
All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for room. It's John. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense?
He's going for a big play downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. UMass will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Looking for a man. It's Horn. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the pass.
Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Trying play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. And off to Jones. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Crosses to 35. Off he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball.
Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Touchdown, Tiger. He would not be denied.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play. And
that pass intercepted.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got three DBs, three corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming rolling.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Dropping back, it's Horn. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First down to start the drive after the break. Hand off to Jones. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll try the run. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Tigers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they may be able to pull this out. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Temple.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. No good. Couldn't find the range on the field goal, couldn't cut into the deficit, and they are still down by 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Horn. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now, and a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets away, and here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He wants to throw. Wide open, he makes the catch. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. With the catch, it's John. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's moving out of the pocket. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on second down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking the shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Line gets set, first down. Trying to set the tone with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful. And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, there's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Power football with the run. Tackle is made after the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Tigers are flying down the field.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a gap. It's Lacey. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UMass offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Got his man downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. A first down for the offense. Here's the handoff. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's first and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked with just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
The corners are walked up tight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. It doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
Touch pass on the right. Off to the races to the right. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down.
Get set, get set.
He wants to throw. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Minutemen!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job. I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Got room at the 35. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the single back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Quick pass on the jet motion. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Scanning the field, it's Horn. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! And the punishment has been extended. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 25 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The UMass offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense getting set for first down.
Come on, set.
Running back goes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it.
Lost one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to go up top. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game.